Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Guild Wars 2, and we are on the island of Castoria. And while I look around, well, let me regale you with a little story. So, last week, I began the instance Unscheduled Departure, and it started out very well. It was quite a fun instance. Had some fights, some conversation, all the usual stuff in an instance. Things were going pretty well. And then part two of it happened. Now, it started off well enough. There was more conversation. There was a giant attack by, well, giant crabs. That was a lot of fun. Ah, go away, Inquest. And then we had a sequence where we had to collect magic essence to guide the ship through an extremely dense fog. All good. Took me a little bit of figuring out the essence part, but it wasn't so bad. What's this? Oh, somebody to talk to. And then it got to the part where Canuck's ship was destroyed by a mysterious something. And all the people were in the water, and we had to rescue them using some rescue ropes. And that's pretty much where it fell apart. So I was trying to interact with the ropes, and no matter what I did, I couldn't interact with them. And without interacting with them, I couldn't rescue the people out of the water and couldn't advance the instance. I tried restarting the game, which of course meant I had to restart about half of the instance. I was like, okay, maybe it's just a bug. Well, I had to go through, went through that stuff, and once again, it did not help. I was still not able to interact with the ropes. Out of frustration, I put in a ticket, I closed the game, and I left it alone for about a week. Well, I finally got around to doing that instance again, only after having taken myself out of the situation for a while. I thought maybe I was misunderstanding the cues. So I did it again. I got to that spot once more, and I paused and I paid attention. Without the stress of rushing, I was finally able to figure out what was going on, and I was able to finally rescue the people out of the water and progress. So I thought I hadn't been interacting with the ropes. Turns out I had been. I just didn't realize that I needed to interact with the rope, highlight somebody out in the water, hit the proper key to throw the rope, then hit that same key to pull them in. But needless to say, it got done, the instance was finished, and we are now in Castora. Finally. So, could the instructions for that be a bit clearer? I think so. They could be. But did my impatience get me to get to the new zone cause my frustrations? Yes, it definitely did. And lesson learned. Slow down and pay attention. Now, with all that out of the way, while I do have footage of that whole ordeal, I think I will skip sharing it. But now that we're in Castora, shall we continue? Hello, Isgarren. Scout the area around soaring sands to get the lay of the land. Okay, so let's take a good look around, shall we? Oh, what do we have here? Event reward. 6 fine rift essences and a thimble of liquid karma. I have no idea what the rift essence is, but I guess we have some of it. I do know what the thimble of liquid karma is. Wow, that one was worth 1,000 karma. Nice. Cro- what? Crocodilian razor tooth. There's something else I did learn from the instance is I definitely do need a better weapon. Oh, look, we have a little everything attacking us here, don't we? We're there's Connect. Where am I supposed to put this? There's a letter here. Isgarren, couldn't find you this morning for a chat, so I left this brief of what I wanted to discuss in your robe pocket. Waiting Dawn mentioned you were accompanying the Wayfinder to more tropical surrounds. She was glad to have a chance to spend time in Amentus after all this time. I wanted to get her to jot down some notes on the heart of the obscure while she was here, but Dagda asked I not disturb her while she communes with the world spire. Once again, try to extract straightforward answers from your elder wizard is like trying to pry a diamond from a Skrit's hand. Meanwhile, the Tyrian Alliance continues to drag their heels on our proposal to further assess activity in the realm of torment after Cormyr's exodus and other recent activities. My own digging during the Titan mess turned up nothing new. Lucky for us, your expedition into Bassa Nisos gave you a chance to assess the foundry, albeit from a distance. Maybe one day the Alliance Council will see the benefit of a more thorough investigation. For now, I've been fielding the occasional requests from Ogden Stonehealer since our talks with the Priory began. He and some of the other Deldrimore would like to talk, and I'm of two minds about it, figuratively speaking. You know my facets had some nasty bouts with the crypt dispossession while you were wrestling with Ceres. Some of my suppressed memories were dredged to the surface as well. Let's just say my chances of a family reunion are pretty damn slim. Still, with dwarven memories being what they are, who can say if someone's kept a lantern lit for me, you know? Enough about my own baggage. Enjoy yourself. Let's some of the world weight off these world-bearing shoulders. Safe travels, Lear. Uh, is he a dwarf? Because I thought they were all gone. Somewhere here is supply crates. Yes. No, not that I know of. I'm not opening your boxes. You may open them yourself at your leisure. Wolfborn, huh? Well, I know which house this Norn belongs to. I see another salvage crate over there. I'm fast as the wind. I hope so. You probably have something chasing you, and we're not stopping for it right now. All right, so that's taken care of. Now, we need to scout some more places. What do I feel like is up above here? Yeah, it's up above. How do we get up there? They're feeling a little on edge after what happened. A gnarled boar. That's an ugly thing. That's ugly. Hermit crabs. Those are some big crabs. Okay. There's a spot over there to observe. Oh, I missed. Darn it. I probably should have gotten on the war cloth for that one. We'll go around this way. It's a very different place. This. You need to unlock Stealthy Survivor Mastery. Okay. There's got to be an easier way up. I really do like the looks of the place, though. The giant flowers. It's the first time I've stopped to appreciate that ship. That is fancy. That's a big flower. Hello, Carlos. Asteroid researcher, huh? I want to look at these things. They're raptors, but they're really pretty raptors. Do we have to kill them? I guess if they're trying to eat us, we probably should. All right, let's get on our horse steed. Now we need to find a couple more spots, which are not that way. Are even the plants dangerous here? A new looking book, a folded page of parchment marks the reader's place. Unfold it, you notice it is covered in notes. Grateful to my boots on solid ground after 2 weeks on the sea, fathoms deep in recent studies on ley line magic, a study of ley charged jade and its promising application by Tammy and Eugene, manipulating raw ley energy and a new era by scholar Glenna, and this one I'm reading to refresh myself on the basics. The Bastion of the Obscure requested I join the Castoran expedition crew to assess and record any unusual ley line behavior in the region. I'm just one of the few surveyors to remote regions once blocked by elder dragon activity. I even heard one of my peers was in talks with the Isgarren dwarves. Feeling like I left out from where I'm standing. Warm coastal breezes, a stunning horizon. What's not to like? Wait, Azura and dwarves? I can already tell this land is ripe with ley magic. It practically bubbles up from the earth and water, coalescing in these brilliant orbs along the beach, in the rocks, in the plants. I know better than to bother Isgarren while he's lost in his thoughts, but it'd be nice to add his knowledgeable perspective to my notes. Familiar but not, huh? Where's this other spot? Out in the water? Yeah, it is out in the water. Temporary mastery access. You have granted temporary access to masteries for the duration of this content. Okay. What masteries and ethereal key charge used to open obscure chests, earned by completing events and magic mirror challenges and defeating enemies that are veteran rank or higher. Disappears when leaving a map. Extra life bonuses and reinforced armor. All right, let's go back to Canuck. Dole out supplies to injured or ailing crewmates. I need medicine, please. Hang on. All right, so that one's done. Like we have another one on over here that needs medicine. Here you go. You look like you need food. Have any food? I'm starving. All right, kitty cat. We'll get you some food. There you go. Everybody on this side. Looks like it. So let's see. I see one over there that needs food and one that needs medicine. All right. There you go. Okay, all done. So, you look like a Norn, but it sounds like y'all have been cast away here for a while. Meet the castaways of Holgarden. Oh, what do we have here? Well, let's at least find this whole garden, shall we? Because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, it must be this place here. I don't think this is where we need to go, but interesting. So we aren't the first ones to actually have made it through everything to get here. I don't know what y'all are doing there, but I will leave you to it. Wow. Look at all these ships. Or I guess what's left of them. I have a fishing boat out there. Wonder if it's a prop or if it belongs to a player. Tropical bird, huh? Um, I am neither. But it looks like we have found the castaway settlement, and this is where we're going to pick up next time. Until then, bye for now.